Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aquarius, this is your monthly read for February, and I do apologize that we're a little bit into the month already before I post this. So look at this as a month into the future, which is on the 7th of March. I'm recording this on the 7th of February, so we're going to stretch until the 7th of March, which is the full moon of Virgo. So what's going on for you, Aquarius, February for the year 2023? And I do want to ask you to subscribe to the channel because it really helps me a lot. And I do want to tell you, if you don't know already, that I do offer personal readings. You just send me a message just like this. Not message just like this, just send me questions to get a message just like this. And look for the address in the description box. I do have a quite beautiful Valentine's little offer coming up, so make sure to look out for that. Okay, what do we have, please? I had one falling out, but they said don't take it. It means that I probably slipped or did something that I wasn't aware of. I don't want a really specific one. Aquarius. Have you gotten your energy together since your new moon? I had a new moon in your sign, and I felt that one for sure. I'm having a little bit of movement here, but not too much, so let's see how long it takes. There you go. Okay, I think if Leo had this one, but it flipped, but it didn't come out. So let's see what the message is for you here. We see a beautiful, whether you want to say that that is a new moon or a full moon in the back there, a really, really bright moon. There can be deep feelings that wants to come to the surface. This is very much a card. I know I'm not supposed to say too much because I'm supposed to read out of the book for this one. I just want to say it looks really like you're really defeated and really like don't want to do anything, but it can also represent like we're just sort of laying down anything and everything that isn't you. Does that make sense? Anything that is not authentically you, like have no interest in anymore. And that is a beautiful thing. So let's see. Battle of the Blues. When you have sad feelings of gloom and inadequacy, excuse me, you need to recognize this as a temporary situation. Feelings of sadness and negative thoughts can immobilize you, and only you can change this. Perhaps it is a wake-up call to get into action and make changes. Take small steps and keep moving every day to bring positive change and self-empowerment. Exercise, study, socialize with like-minded people. Listen to music and talk about your feelings with trusted friends and family. Know that the magic of the universe and the angels are there to support and guide you. Gather your courage and rise to meet your challenges. And the mantra of this card is, I take small steps every day to make positive changes in my life for happiness and fulfillment. I take small steps every day to make positive changes in my life for happiness and fulfillment. So the first thing that comes to mind here, or the story of, I don't know how much you feel like that fits here, but let's see. I just came across this little short video of Jim Carrey the other day, and he just said, he was talking about the word depressed. And that he had a person, I can't remember, it was some sort of person. It was a person who said that, depressed, you can actually divide that word into deep rest. That depressed is being in deep rest. Because the body sort of shuts down, it needs to go into deep rest and sort of take care of itself, because there's something that you're doing right now that is working against your that's what I got from the beginning, that like I want to get this right. There's something here that you're doing every single day. It might be so normal, probably not natural, because natural feels good, but normal, familiar, always done it, whatever. You're doing something every single day that is working absolutely against what you really want. And it might not like blow up in your face every day. It might not be so bad that it's like you can't stand it. But we don't need to get to that depth or length or you know, grandiosity about it. It shouldn't be okay with just okay. Does that make sense? There's something here that like you're okay with it being okay. What Jim Carrey tried to get to was that, okay, so you're doing something, you're having this persona, or you're playing this character every single day, and you practiced it so well. It might be things that your parents have put on you, that society has put on you. You maybe promised something to someone at some stage in your life, and now you've grown out of those promises, but it's okay. You know, I heard this story just the other day, not to name any names, about a man who wanted to get a divorce. And he is around 70 years old, and he wanted to get this divorce, and his wife was in on it. Like, he's in on it. They conspired together. They decided, okay, it's a good thing, like, we want a divorce. And he had felt this probably like 25 years prior to this. He'd felt like maybe we need a change, maybe we should separate, because they didn't feel like they had the same life anymore. They were just sort of friends under the same roof. And so they went along with that. Like, they just decided, and it's here in Sweden, so it's like, it's not super easy to get divorced, but it's like, we need 6 months. 6 months if there's kids involved. We need 6 months to have sort of like a thinking period. And they've started to fill out all the things you need to fill out, and actually did not come to the place where they filed, or I think that they filed or whatever. They filed for divorce, and then this 6 months period started. And then they realized how much they had to gather. Like, even though they had grown-up children, they moved out a long time ago, they had like a farm together, they had cars together, they had several businesses together, you know, and they just came to the conclusion, like, it was too much of a hassle. It was too much of a hassle. And even though they're 70 years old, I don't actually know how old she was or is, but he's like a healthy, really, really healthy 70-year-old. So he's not like, well, he's gonna die soon anyway, so I don't judge. You know, it breaks my heart a little bit that is because of laziness or because of familiarity or because of normal. This is the norm for us. This is how we've always done it, and it's like too much of a hassle to sort out what should go where, so we're just going to stick together. I mean, they might have 30 years left in their life. And there's, I mean, it doesn't have to be of this granditude or of this, you know, magnitude for you, Aquarius, but there's something here. You're waking up, and that might even be that you're going to a job that you don't like. It might be that you are in a relationship that you shouldn't really be in. Or that there's something you should probably pursue, but you're not pursuing it. Something you need to quit, but you're not quitting it. and it has become so the norm for you, you might not even be aware. If you have these feelings and you sort of don't really understand it, like you don't really understand where it comes from, start to look into your life a little bit and see, pay attention, even take notes when your energy is high and when your energy is really low. Pay attention to what it is that you're doing. Like, you probably would do it for research for a job, or you would do it, like, you even hopefully have like some sort of requirements going into a relationship or whatever, but this is your life. This is like, there's something, like I said, there's something here that, yeah, it looks like, yeah, we're really defeated here. It looks quite, yeah, it's not the best of your days on this planet, that's for sure. But it's also a good thing, because this indicates that someone has given up on continue on doing something that just doesn't work anymore. And you know, at first it starts as this feeling of defeat. It can start depression. In depression, you've gone quite the long time in something that does not work. And just because it doesn't yell loud enough in the beginning, that's just your spirit guides. That's just your inner being telling you in a very friendly, kind, softly whispering place, this is not the path. And because it's not yelling in your face or showing up as depression or showing up as ailments in your body or showing up as like chronic fatigue, and you're like, what is it? Where is it coming from? I have no idea. Yes, you have any idea. If you start to pay attention to when your energy is low and when your energy is higher, it's not like you have to dance. Like, you have so much energy in your body, you just can't help it but dance, you know? But it's like, you know when it's a little bit lower and when it's a little bit higher. Start to pay attention and see, sort of do a little thing about yourself. Do a little poll about yourself. And at the end of the day, or at the end of a week, maybe not a day, because that's not honest to what you're doing, but maybe at the end of a week, you put two and two together and you start to see a pattern of when the energy goes down. And look at it. If there's something you can quit, if there's something you can evolve, if there's something you can change, because there's something here that is like having your attention saying, we need a shift here. And you're the only one truly who knows, like it said in the book, who knows what it is, and that can change it. Okay. And that's a good thing. You don't want to continue to do something that is just not for your highest good or for your best path. Sometimes we need a little bit of time. We need to think it over, and we don't have to rush into decisions and whatnot. But when we talk about fatigueness, when we talk about that type of doom and gloom, like I freaking give up, you've done it for a while, and you probably feel it on some level that it's time to then just get as courageous as you can, get as brave as you can, and start to ask, like it said in the book as well, like the mantra was like, take little steps every day to change this more into a positive direction. I take little steps every day. So it doesn't have to be all that grand, just little steps every day. Okay, what else do we have here for Aquarius, please? Yeah, that's it. Wow. Okay, 7 of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence and claim your personal power. I'm sorry for laughing, but it's like, yeah, we need to have, and Aquarius, this is not, it's so silly to say that this is not you. Of course this is you. This is a side of you. This is you. But this is a side of you that is like, we don't usually recognize when Aquarius is having like a little bit of sadness, a little bit of frustration, a little bit of like the the Aquarian energy, when they're truly like in their spirit, in their alignment, is just the most gorgeous thing you could ever see, right? So we needed to claim that power, take that power back. 7 of Gabriel. That's not to say that it's not okay to be a little bit doomy and gloomy, because it's completely, you're right. 7 of Gabriel. You must stand up for what you believe in. It's important to confidently defend your actions. Even if you're in the minority, your beliefs are right, and you must stand your ground. Have the courage, yes, have the courage of your convictions and pay close attention to what's going on around you. You may need to say no to people in power in order to look out for yourself and those you care about. There is an opportunity to learn a great deal from this situation. Ask yourself if this challenge is purely with those around you, or if it might be an internal conflict that has manifested for the purpose of helping you grow. And that's a deep one. Like, you really have to be honest with yourself, Aquarius. Really be honest with yourself. And this is what I mean also with, are you doing certain things that you're not even aware of? Like, if I were to ask you, like, on a personal note, if you were to say, like, I'm so tired and I have this, like, or I'm frustrated or I'm disappointed, or like there's something that just doesn't click, or like it doesn't flow, or however it's manifesting in your life. And I would say, are you doing something every single day that you sort of don't really like? You'd probably be like, no, I don't think so. Because you might look for something quite grand or quite like a bit reflective, I'm sorry. That is not the truth of this. It's something very small that you keep repeating. And this might also be that you're not, one thing might be that you're not standing up for yourself. And like over time, that wears one down. If there's a constant, what do you call it? Torture. I don't know if they do that today, but they had, I don't know if it was like Russian or something from the beginning, but it's like you have a person, they tie up a person, and then they have a drop of water, just a constant, and it could be like right here in the forehead or whatever, or it's just a constant drop of water. And at the very beginning, it's like, really? That's what you're going to torture me with? We're going to be here for a while. And not too long in, it's that drop of water starts to become the most annoying thing, and it soon turns into almost like panic. It's a torture tool. So from what looked like a drop of water from the beginning becomes a torture tool. It becomes torture. If there's something or someone in your life that has a constant drop of water, understand the metaphor, in your life, that is gonna also make one depressed. That's also gonna be something where you might leave your energy a little bit, or where you sort of dim your shine a bit, or are in constant feeling like you're in constant hold back. Can you say that? You feel held back somehow. You can't freely and purely just move forward because there's someone or something there constantly. And if something or someone comes to mind as I say this, that is the thing, or that is the one. And now you might that might be the thing. It might be that has manifested. The situation or the person probably is not the core reason. There might be a reason, it might be so in your face and it's so obvious that is what it is, but it has a core. It started somewhere else, probably long ago. It has started a core foundation, a core belief in you, a core vibration in you, and it has manifested in this shape or form or person, and it's time to reclaim that power. It's time to heal that wound, or it's time wound, and it's time to just reclaim Aquarius. to come into your full power again. And it says there is an opportunity to learn a great deal from this situation. And even this, if it says, like, ask yourself if this challenge is purely with those around you, or if it might be an internal conflict that has manifested for the purpose of helping you grow. I'd say it's both, always. Because it doesn't just show up like that. It is here because you've attracted it somehow. And whether it is or not, it's here, and you have the chance to heal this. And it might be a little bit scary. It might be a little bit, I just feel like whatever dripping that is doing the torture dripping thing, it's a lot of, I would say in Swedish, a lot of mycket snack och lite verkstad. A lot of talk and no action. There's a lot, it looks intimidating. They might manipulate you. It might be a situation that looks like you might never get out of this situation. It feels like it doesn't have that much hold, can you say that? That much grip over you as you might feel. It might feel that big because you put it in accordance to the core reason why it's even here from the beginning. Does that make sense? Additional meanings of this card is claiming your personal power, determination, and being an advocate for yourself. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. That's a different reading for sure. That's what I have for you for the month of February. This is you slowly but surely reclaiming your power and moving forward. Just trust that, like, your guides, if you feel called to go on the path, to not let anyone sort of stand in the way of that. And it doesn't mean that you're turning into this monster to just like, I'm just going to step over whoever comes my way. But there's a feeling of reclaiming your power on a very core level. And this healing has already started, and it's probably the kickoff was so profound for you with the new moon in your sign. And it's an ongoing process now to just really heal a lot of things about yourself, okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Aquarius. I hope that's helpful. I hope it's guiding you sort of in the right direction to your path. Trust your path. Trust your path, okay? Thank you so much.